So after I had finished like arranging what I was arranging in the first video, I decided that I had to arrange my clothes because they were very I was like outstanding disorganized. So I had to first arrange them, like remove some of them and then put them back before I had to go and do baking because I was feeling very hungry at that time. So yes. So I had to first start arranging my clothes because I realized some of them I ironed them, but they were looking very disorganized, like they have never been ironed before. And so I was really feeling bad about that. So I was still just complaining there with myself of what I should do next for them. But actually I realized that some of my clothes were really, like they were getting dirty when I kept them. I don't know how. But it was just too much and very annoying. So actually most of my clothes, I don't wear them because I'm always at school, and most of the time when I come back, my clothes are always like, most of them they no longer fit me, such kind of story. And so they refuse me even to buy for me new clothes because they say that I no longer wear them. So I wonder what's the next plan. But I decided to wear some of my clothes because I realized that I have forgotten about even some of them, that they even existed, and I even had to try some of them because I realized that maybe they fit me now or they no longer fit me. So I had too much work to do and I had to finish it because
so that time was my favorite part of the day because I was really hungry and I had to cook something that I saw on TikTok that I didn't know how to cooking, so I had to cook it. So I had to try it. It was like Irish with flour mix something. I don't know what they were planning to make, but somehow, somewhere, I tried along the video. So I first built off this Irish, then after that, I had to boil them. So it was quite late in the day. It was around midday where I had to go and cook for myself, and I was really hungry, like very. I had to first boil these potatoes and just wait for them to boil, just be waiting like nothing. And I really didn't have much work to do that day. I had energy to put into the food I'm going to eat, and I didn't know how the outcome is going to be. So they were just boiling and I was just waiting, looking at them. So actually they finally decided to be ready. So I pounded them because that's the way I saw them. So I had to be very patient, just being there, pounding them until they like became very soft, because that's what I saw and that's why I think they were supposed to be. I pounded them. My patience was really going crazy. So as you can see, they were really soft, and I don't know how soft they were supposed to be. I don't know that's the way they were supposed to be actually. I was just trying something that I even saw once, and so I had to mix the Irish, which I pounded with flour, because supposed to, I don't know, it's supposed to be donut or something, but that's what I saw. And I was really patient, just waiting for something to come out of it. And I was adding flour, but I realized that it was not picking up. So I started adding flour because I thought that I have failed, because it was not really picking up. I added flour, and I thought I failed after waiting for so long to eat something and it's not coming up, and next thing was like, what am I going to eat for dinner? And I was just being patient. I was just praying inside my heart that something good can come out of it. And I was just hoping for it not to disappoint me. I started testing it. I don't know what I thought. I think the salt was not even easy the way it's supposed to be. And I was just trying to keep calm. But the hunger which was there wasn't like you. I was feeling angry, like just like nothing. So actually, people at home were asking me what I was making, and I really convinced them as if I knew what I was doing, but actually I didn't know what I was doing. I kept it calm, trying to show as if I was a professional and knew what I was doing, but I was just there in my heart. I knew that I had failed what I planned for. It was not coming out. I added flour like nothing. I added it, and what was in my mind was like, is it because it is Irish? That's why it's not picking up, or what happened? I was like, if I was to go as an Iron Chef right now, what an epic fail would I get? Like, it was just really bad. It was not picking up, and I was now getting worried. I was like, I cannot. So finally, I realized that it was picking up, and so I got so excited because I was not ready to be embarrassed, and people just laughing at me because of something that I saw on the internet and start trying it out. So actually, I was really happy that it was picking up because I added really a lot of flour. I started like jumping and being happy, just applying some charm on it for it to work. I even don't know who taught me. So I was really excited that I started even dancing, even if I'm not a good dancer. I don't know why I just love dancing all the time. Even if I am not really good dancer. I think someone should come and train me up. But it was so much. I was really like excited for the success I was seeing, and I was hoping for it to end well. So I was really happy because what I planned was becoming successful. So I was just excited, even the anger disappeared because actually I was like, what will come out of what I'm making? But actually, it was going well. So I was really happy and excited, and I was just dancing because there was music in the background. So I was hoping for everything to end well, but somewhere, somehow, it didn't. So I started trying the design that I saw on the internet because I think they used like a fork to make the design, and I tried, but at the end of the day I failed. So I realized that I have to change it and make it into something else that I learned sometimes back, because I was not ready to accept to be defeated and to be laughed at. So I started making these things. They're like breads, actually. So that's what I started making because I realized the other one I couldn't manage it. I just couldn't. So I just decided to do what I could and to just wait for something good to come out of it, because even I was not really sure of the design that I was making, but actually it came out really somehow good. Even it was, they were not like exactly the same how I planned it, but it actually came out really good. So actually that's the design that I did, but it was not the one I saw on the internet. Some of them were big and some of them were medium, but I think I really tried. I tried my best, even if it didn't come out how I planned it. But those are the donuts that I made sometimes back, like in the no, it was like around, yeah, I made them sometimes back. So it was time to start cleaning up, because I was just waiting for the oil to warm up before I could, just fry them. Yeah. So finally the oil warmed up, and it was around 1, yeah, it was around 1 p.m. this morning. I didn't eat anything, and so I started just putting them in the oil, just waiting for them, looking at them. But it was really amazing, because I was really excited to see the outcome of it and to finally eat what I made. So as much as my hunger was really killing me, I was just looking at them, and they were really frying, and I think it came out with the color that I planned them to be. I did not plan actually for them to come out like that, but I think the color was really somehow good and excited. And so finally this was the outcome of what I cooked, and I was just really looking at them. I was like, I can't wait to taste them, because they gave me really hard time when I was just thinking of what they will look like and how they will be. But finally they respected themselves. So I decided to taste them and really see what I cooked. And it was somehow like, one thing that I really liked about them is that they had like less, there was no sugar, like the oil wasn't too much in them, and they were like, they're not that soft actually, but I think I really tried, and I loved them. I loved what I cooked. So I
Even if
gave
the
them to some people at home to really tell me how they were tasting like and how it was, and they were just telling me stories instead of telling me the truth. So I decided to take my dinner, because it was really late and I was hungry, and that's what I ate, and the day was really good.